So as I emphasized at the beginning, the trip really underscored what a dangerous time it is in Sudan. And I think if there's one major takeaway, it really is about how important it is for the international community to prevent the outbreak of war. If the two sides can manage to avoid war, it's not going to be an ideal situation. There are very severe humanitarian situations in Darfur. There's continuing violence in the south. But we thought that it was unlikely that the North would direct massive amounts of violence against civilian groups short of warfare. The risk of mass atrocities rises exponentially if war breaks out, because that's been the pattern in Sudan. And that's what we think that the focus of international policymakers ought to be, drawing red lines and preventing such a deadly war from breaking out. So what we saw is that the two sides are basically negotiating the terms of a divorce, and that the divorce can be very violent, and that clear red lines must be established about what is acceptable. That number one, a resort to armed conflict will not be tolerated, and that number two, that Sudan's most vulnerable populations must be protected.